Hello, lovely soul. I'm Karen, your records keeper, and I have a confession. For years, I thought healing meant fixing. Fix the thought, fix the pattern, fix the childhood wound. But the more I opened the Akashic Records, my own and others, the more I realized healing isn't about fixing. It's about remembering who you really are. So if you've been doing all the things, therapy, journaling, spiritual work, and it still feels like something just isn't landing, this video is for you. Because healing isn't always about doing more. Sometimes it's about shifting how you see yourself. The Akashic Records aren't just some mystical library in the cloud. They're a living, loving field of energy where your soul's journey is recorded. And when you tune into them, healing happens in the most surprising, gentle ways. Today I'm sharing the 5 surprising ways the Akashic Records helps us heal. And I promise, it's not about getting it perfect. Let's dive in. Now, way number 1, they show you the bigger picture. So, you feel like you were trapped in a maze, going round and round, bumping into dead ends, with no visible way to escape. Have you ever felt stuck in a loop? Same emotions, same patterns, same regrets? Well, the Akashic Records offers a zoomed out view, like a soul's eye perspective. Suddenly, you're not just analyzing your pain, you're understanding the why behind it. Maybe that pattern you hate? It started lifetimes ago, rooted in a moment when your soul just wanted to feel safe. Maybe your current struggle is an echo of a past life survival strategy. Well, the records don't excuse everything, but they explain it in a way that's gentle, understanding, and healing can begin. It's like standing too close to a painting. You only see chaos, but step back and you see the masterpiece. So ask yourself, when did I first start feeling this way? And how might my soul have thought that this was a good idea at the time? Can I soften into understanding instead of judgment? Because when you understand yourself from a soul's perspective, the loop doesn't need to repeat. It can complete. Way number 2, they help you stop judging yourself. One of the most healing phrases I've ever heard in the records. Of course you did that. Look at what you were carrying. The records reflect you as your soul sees you, without shame and without scolding. And that kind of love, it rewires you. So much of what we call healing is actually just unlearning self-judgment. The Akashic perspective is rooted in unconditional self-love, which means accepting yourself exactly as you are, offering kindness during hard moments, and saying things like, "It's okay. No wonder you did that." It's like comforting a child who's tripped by not yelling at them for falling. So try this healing question next time you're hard on yourself. How can I love and appreciate myself even though I'm not meeting my standards? That shift from criticism to compassion, it isn't weakness. It's power. And it's where the real healing begins. Way number 3, they let you talk to your karma and actually get unstuck. So lots of us carry karmic patterns, repeating life themes, stuck energy. But karma isn't cosmic punishment. It's just cause and effect. It's the soul saying, can we choose differently this time? The Akashic Records show us how our past choices, even the painful ones, were actually attempts to feel safe, whole, and loved. That's not wrong. That's deeply human. But sometimes we get stuck in karmic patterns because we've judged ourselves or others so harshly that the energy freezes. Acceptance breaks the cycle. Judgment keeps it stuck. So here's a soul question you can try today. How can I love myself while I'm in this situation? Start there. The healing begins the moment you ask. The Akashic Records help you see the origin of your karma. Are you trying to learn what you hope to feel and why that cycle has repeated? Karma heals when we stop judging it and start accepting it. When we recognize every choice I made was my best attempt at love, peace, or safety at the time. It's like a traffic jam caused by one driver panicking. The moment you calmly reroute, everything moves again. So try this practice to release stuck karma. Open up your Akashic Records by your favorite method. Bring a complaint or a painful pattern to mind. And ask your masters, teachers, and loved ones, when did this begin? What was I trying to protect or feel? Notice how this behavior may have helped you at some point. But extend compassion to yourself and say, even if I keep this pattern for a while, can I still love and respect myself? Acceptance isn't giving up. It's giving grace. And grace is what melts karma. Number 4, the Akashic Records help us to heal ancestral patterns without blame. So many of the things we struggle with, like not using our voice, or people-pleasing, scarcity, or self-criticism, often doesn't start with us. They run through our lineage. They've been passed down through generations who did their best to survive. And in the Akashic Records, you can connect with a place called the zone of choice. So it's a place where your soul made the decision to be born into your particular family. It's not random, it's sacred. And when you begin to see why you chose this family and how their patterns shaped you, you gain the power to shift what no longer serves you. You choose them for a reason, not to suffer, but to grow, to heal the lineage through presence, not punishment. We don't clear ancestral patterns by fighting them. We clear them by honoring them and choosing differently. And when we visit the zone of choice inside the records, you can see your family's wounds and gifts, understand why you inherited certain traits, and choose what to keep and what to transform. It's like going through your grandmother's attic. You can keep the heirloom necklace, but you don't have to keep the moth-eaten coat. Remember the first time I visited the zone of choice in the records, the place where my soul chose my particular family. And I honestly laughed like, why did I pick this lineup? But then I saw the deeper truth. There were things that my family could teach me that gave me the conditions to discover it myself. And the records don't blame your ancestors. They help you to understand why you might be carrying their wounds and how you can help them lay down with grace. So healing ancestral patterns practice. So open your Akashic Records by your favorite method and ask, why did I choose this family? What was I meant to learn or transform here? Name one pattern you inherited that's currently causing pain and ask, how did this pattern help someone survive? Can I love the origin without continuing this pattern? This is where ancestral healing truly begins. Not with blame, but with honoring the origin and choosing again. Way number 5, they remind you that you're already enough. Here's the truth the records have shown me again and again. Every choice we make, every single one, is an attempt to feel love. Even when we mess up, even when we hurt others, even when you're not sure about what's next, even when you're still trying to figure it out. It doesn't make it okay, but it makes it human. The Akashic field is a space where paradox is held. So where you feel that you can be both divine and flawed, light-filled and struggling. So your soul is not interested in shame. It's interested in growth, in love, in service. And the question is not, how do I fix myself? It's how can I be a loving presence even now? Your soul didn't come here to be perfect. It came here to be useful. Your soul came here to grow, yes, but also to love, to serve, to laugh, to rest, to mess up and try again. One of the biggest blocks to healing? Thinking we have to get it right before we're worthy of light. But the truth is, the light shines through you right now. Imperfect, human, glorious. You don't have to be like a clear glass window to let the sun shine through. Even stained glass, with all its broken, colorful pieces, can light up a whole cathedral. And that's what you are. A living, breathing soul mosaic. So living from self-love means letting the light use you, even in your messiness. Trusting your flaws don't block your worth. They often reveal it. And serving others not because you're perfect, but because you are compassionate. When you stop striving to be better, you start remembering you were always whole. So if something stirred in you today, if you felt a little softer, a little more seen, then come join me in my community, the Record Keepers Circle. Inside we gather for live Akashic Records, rituals, pop-up readings, and simple soul practices that bring you back to yourself. Or if your heart is ready for a deeper conversation, book a one-on-one Akashic Records reading with me. We'll sit together in your records and ask the questions your soul is already whispering. You can also grab my free Akashic Records ebook reading with spirit. And if you're all new to this, check out my video, What Are the Akashic Records? It's just a gentle walk into the world your soul already knows. The links are all below in the description. Until next time, be kind to your beautiful and perfect self. The light is already in you. You don't need to earn it. You are it. If this video spoke to you, I'd love to stay connected. Subscribe to my channel for more heart-led teachings on the Akashic Records, soul healing, and gentle spiritual growth. And don't forget to click the bell so you'll be the first to know when a new video drops. We're all just getting started, and I'd love to walk this path with you. Until next time, bye.